I mean, is there any purpose, is there any point talking about my supposedly Jewish, I mean, if there is any Jewish ancestry, or there is some kind of Jew in me, because a lot of people, and obviously this is all because of the DNA results that I had done. You know, not only did it show that part of me from my father's side, that we actually, you know, came from Albania during the Ottoman period and came to Italy about during the 15th century, but no, it brought up a few subjects. It brought up the fact that I've got about 11% Middle Eastern DNA, and it's got it on there. It's got it on there. I mean, Middle Eastern, between the Red Sea all the way to Syria, Levant, all the way to that area. That means, right, it goes through Israel, and not only that, that wasn't the point. I wasn't worried about that. I really wasn't. That wouldn't have been a big thing, but you know what came up in the DNA result? Sephardic Chut. Sephardic Chut. Now, I've never heard of them, and a lot of Jewish people haven't even heard of them either. But apparently Sephardic Chuts are a type of Dutch, the Dutch Jews, yeah, which came from Russia, came from Russia, and mainly worked as shoemakers and stuff like that, you know. Now, it's no joke. Let me tell you something. I'm not trying to be Jewish here. Suddenly, everyone's Jewish on the internet here. And not only that, but it is true. When people have DNA results, a lot of people come up with trace percentage Jew-type DNA. Even a lot of Arabs have type Jewish DNA. You know, especially the North, I'm talking about Arabs, I'm talking about the North Africa, I mean the Maghrebs. You know, the Algerians, some Tunisians, and especially there between Lebanon and all those places, yeah? But for me, it was very interesting that Sephardic Chut came up, and I don't know why it came up, but listen to me. This is the point. This is the point. This is why it's no coincidence, actually, because you know what? From an early age, as a young boy, I don't know why. I don't know if this has any relevance, but I kept drawing the Star of David. I just kept drawing it non-stop. Kept drawing the Star of David. I kept drawing it. I kept drawing the Star of David. I just kept drawing it. You get me? I'm not joking. I just kept drawing it. In my spare time, I used to daydream and draw the Star of David. I just kept drawing it. The two triangles, one like that and one like that. It just made sense to me. One triangle like that and one triangle like that. And I just kept drawing it and colouring it in. I coloured it in, then I sort of circled around it. It's crazy. It doesn't make sense. I just kept drawing, and listen to me, apart from that, not only that, but I've met many Jewish people, especially Orthodox Jews, and I've got on well with them. Once I went in an Israeli shop in Edgware, and the man said to me, "You Israeli?" Because he said to me, he thought I was Israeli, and I said, "Nah, I don't know." He started speaking to me in Hebrew. I didn't understand what he was talking about, but I said to him, "Nah, I'm not Jewish. I'm not Israeli." But you know what? That made me think. It made me think like, wait a minute. What does he see in me that I don't see? You know? But look, and then, as I said, not only that, I've spoken to my mother, yeah? My mum, her name is Ruth, yeah? Ruth is come on, man, everyone knows Ruth. Ruth was in the Jewish Bible. We all know the story about Ruth. Ruth, yeah? Her name is Ruth. And then I asked her a few questions. But even my mum, she acts like, you know what I mean? She's like a Jew anyway. I mean, you know, like Barbara Windsor. She's that type of Jewish. I mean, you know, they're like Swiss Jews or English Jews. You know what I mean? Sort of like, look. Then I asked her about this Jewish connection, whether it comes from her. You know what? And then she told me that her grandmother, apparently, came from Holland. Now, can you believe that? Can you believe that? She came from Holland, and we have the Sephardic Chuts, who are from Holland, who actually originated from the Soviet Union, somewhere, I don't know from where. Many came as orphans, they were orphans. And she said her grandmother was an orphan from Holland. No one knows much about her, and she was, she didn't say she was Jewish because no one knows anything. Because you know what? In those days, a lot of Jewish people hid their origins. They didn't even say they were Jewish because a lot of Jewish people, especially from the Soviet Union, we know this now, they converted or they forgot about the religious side of it. They didn't practice religion, they didn't practice the Torah and all that. Of course, there was the Orthodox Jewish community who carried on with their stuff, but the other Jews, they sort of assimilated into Russians and what have you. Well, when she told me this, I mean, it just started like making more, I mean, what the hell is going on, you know? So, like I told you, with me, it's different. It's different. That's why I've never felt comfortable with these stereotypes that I've been given, these etiquettes, these labels, because I know there's more about me than just. Anyway, I don't look. And another thing with the Jews, yeah, I've got no problem. I just see straight. I mean, when I see a Jewish person, yeah, I feel like a connection there sometimes. With a lot of Jews, I feel a connection there. Or, not that I feel a connection, but I feel like I like this guy. I get on with him. I know this guy. I mean, like, I know him, I see him, I know who he is. He knows, I feel him, you know? It's like a gene, you just feel it. And I've met Jews everywhere. I've met Jews from Bukovina and Romania, and I've met many people. And trust me, they got my mentality. Even though I'm not a practicing Jew. But you know what? Especially the East European Jews, I understand them pretty well. But look, like I said, I'm not trying to say I'm Jewish or whatever. I don't know who I am. Who knows who I am? No one knows. The Jewish story, the Jewish problem is a complicated one. First of all, nice music, man. Bum, 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 bum. No, look, the Jewish problem, no, not the Jewish problem, the Jewish question is a very, 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 very complicated one, because there's the Jewish who follow the orthodoxy, you know, the Torah and the Talmud, who follow that, and that's a long line of Jews. And then there's the Jews who have converted, and then the Jews who have been lost through time and who has, you know, assimilated. And then there's the goyim, whatever you want to call them, who have become Jewish because of their belief in this, in the religion. So, and amongst the Jews, it's also very difficult to be accepted as a Jew, as part of them, because it's not that easy. They have even amongst themselves. They have, I think, they have certain strict codes, you know, of what it means to be Jewish. But look, with me, it's just a thing that came up in my DNA, sephardic Chut. Sephardic Chut. I'm happy with that. If that's what I am, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with Sephardic Chut. I'm happy with that. So what can I say? Shalom. Shalom and Mazel Tov. Mazel Tov, Shalom, and all the best.